Data quality is so closely linked to the information quality, decision quality, and outcome quality, an ever increasing need for data quality. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Rajkumar J. Bhojan. I am working for Fidelity Investments. It is one of the largest investment companies in the USA. Now let us see the agenda of my talk. The agenda goes like this: why data quality, how the data quality is going to be a vital role in the organization, the impact of the bad data, how bad data is affecting the organizational growth. Then we will see the challenges of data quality, followed by how are we going to achieve the good data with a real world example. According to the book Automating Data Quality Monitoring at Scale, in the UK, because of the data error, they lost around 16,000 COVID test results in 2020. The airline companies lost money and reputation because of the glitch prices. Facebook had the same problem when they shared data set to a group of social scientists. Unity, a video game company, lost around $110 million on their AI advertising. That is again because of the bad data from, from the third party tools. So, the data quality is a very important in almost all the organization. When we talk about the data quality, what is the data quality? Data quality is nothing but it's a health of data at any stage in its life cycle. Data quality can be impacted at any stage of the data pipeline. It may be before injection or in production or even during the analysis. So, in short, data quality is the health of data at any stage. Now, whatever the data issues we see in the data world is just 25 percentage, but 75 percentage of the data issues are invisible or hidden. For example, the bias against a certain group of people, data drift, lack of transparency, data poisoning, that is the malicious manipulation of the training data which causes unintended waste. Then the lack of diversity, data privacy. So these are all the hidden data and that is not visible to us. Now the next one is the how the bad data is going to affect the organization. It affects the poor decision making. It also reduces the productivity of the organization. It damages the reputation. It increases the cost and it will have lot of legal and compliance risks. Now let us see the various dimensions of the data. The first one is the accuracy. The accuracy refers to how correct data is. The completeness refers to where all the necessary data is present or not. So let's say in the input form, whether the user is given all the input or not. That's the completeness. Then comes the consistency. It refers to the data is consistent across a different sources. When we talk about the different input, it's a different sources. The timeliness. Data is up to date and relevant. Then comes the validity. This refers to whether the data is valid for its intended use. If we talk about the relevance, whether the data is relevant to the problem being analyzed. Then comes the reliability, the consistency and the dependability of the data is or the reliability of the data. So whenever the data is duplicated, it can lead to incorrect analysis and waste storage space. We can go on ahead some of the other dimensions too. Now, according to the Gartner's analysis against the data governance, they say 55% of the barriers it comes from the lack of standard approaches to governance across the organization, and 49 percentage it's because of lack of key roles. 47 percentage because of the lack of skills or experience to drive the initiative. So these are all the barriers to the data governance. 45% is lack of funding to drive governance outcome. 38 percentage is because of the resistance to governance adoption from business areas. It's like a bottom up approach. Now 36 percentage inability to enforce the governance in business areas. 36 33 percentage is because of the lack of support from business leadership from the top to bottom, and 31 percentage lack of right technology for the governance. Adoptability, in other words, 29 percentage lack of education and the training, 18 percentage the lack of commitment from the governance leadership itself. Only the 4% there is no governance. This is the Gartner's research of 2022. Now let us see the challenges in achieving the data quality. The data volume is increasing day by day, and as it increases, the complexity also increases. The data inconsistency. So when we get the data from the different sources, the data inconsistency will happen. Then comes the human error. When we talk about the human error, the incorrect format or processing errors, if algorithm is designed to incorrect, it may it may calculate the data incorrectly. Then interpretation error and retrieval error. So these are all the human errors that will be a challenge for the data quality. The lack of the data governance, outdated data, data security is the biggest challenge in the data world. Then comes the data integration. Now, when the data is getting changed or when we want to have the data quality, so whenever we are adding a new features with the existing feature, there we need to do a data quality, bug fixes time, refactoring code, we need to check the data quality, optimization period of time. Whenever we are adding a new teams, then there is a need for data quality. And then comes the outages. Now, when are we going to start the data quality? That's the important question. So let's say in the organization we are migrating the entire data or the on-prem data to the cloud. During that time, we need to start the data quality. The data stack is scaling with more data sources, more tables or more complexity. During that time, we need to start the data quality. Whenever the data team is growing, we need to make it sure that the data quality is implemented. Data team is spending at least 30% of their firefighting data quality issues. During that time, we need to introduce the data quality. Whenever the team has more data consumers than they did one in your previous years, and whenever the company is moving to the self-service analytics model, we need to introduce the data quality. Data is the key part of the customer value propositions. We need to introduce the data quality. Now, it is also possible to make sure the data quality can be automated or not. It can be automated using these techniques like data profiling, data validation. We will have more on next slide on this data validation, data data cleaning, data enrichment. Now, let's see uh, an important, yeah, this is a real world example. As you all know, I worked in many industries, especially automobile industries, retail, healthcare, insurance, finance, and securities. In one of my earlier projects, I had to transfer, I mean, the project team, we need to transfer 100 million records from a legacy database, this is the legacy database, to a cloud-based database. So it was a very challenging task we had to undergo, and we have to follow various steps, including understanding the source data, target schema, data types, that is again the incremental data transfer by batch, validating the data before it reaches the target, inaccurate formats in the source data, and it has to be updated before it goes to the target, and monitor the transfer. Verification in the data in the target and the optimization of the target schema. For that, we used a type of a customized Python framework for data validations. So we use the driver script, which will control the entire Python framework, and it fetches the data from here, and then it sends the data to the cloud-based database. So we also checked like a database to database, schema to, I mean, to the compare. We compared the database to database, a schema level, table level, a record level validations, and then we are able to achieve some of the data quality. Now let us see the good data. The good data increases the decision making, it increases the efficiency, it improves the customer experience, it enhances the competitiveness, and it reduces the cost. On top of that, good data provides accurate and timely information that can help the organization to make informed decisions. It can help them reduce the downtime, improves the customer service, and prevent further damages. In short, good data, good results. Bad data, bad results. This is the references. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for attending this summit. Have a great day. This is my LinkedIn connections. Thank you.